Steve Leuthold's career has been the antithesis of conventional, and that might be one of the reasons he's been so successful as Minnesota's best-known investment strategist. Leuthold started out as a songwriter and guitar player in a rock band that had a number 8 hit in Arkansas. And then a law student turned history major before a request by his captain in the Army Reserves turned him onto analyzing investment opportunities.
That was at Fort Leonard Wood, and it was in basic training and after basic training. Because I had been in the clothing business, I was in supply. I was involved in giving out the new recruits their uniforms and fitting their shoes and that type of thing. And then the captain of the unit down there said, "Well, you know something about investments apparently. How would you like to sit in the office?" And I took a correspondence course in security analysis when I was there, and he said, "Just do my charts for me, will you?" And I said, "Sure, I will." And I got off the line fitting shoes.
The more he worked on it, the more he developed a passion for discovering and sharing with investors smarter ways for them to invest, advice some of the industry's more established pundits criticize from time to time. In the mid-1980s, for instance, he predicted a market crash, and his fears were dismissed by the bulls who dominated market thinking. Then, the stock market correction of 1987, later named Black Monday, proved him right. Because of that, as well as his innovative research over the years, Leuthold gained an international following among sophisticated investors.
We were probably the third biggest independent research firm in the United States. It got to be pretty well known, and that's kind of, as one of my former employees said, "Well, why don't we start eating our own cooking?" And so we started managing money using the research that we were doing.
And his foresight proved accurate once again before the Great Recession, further bolstering his reputation. As a result, his Leuthold Group's assets under management soared from $1 billion in 2004 to $5 billion a decade later. While not always right, Leuthold has a pretty good track record. The Leuthold Group is now carrying on without Leuthold at the helm. In 2012, he left to start the Leuthold Family Office, which comprises Leuthold Strategic, a limited partnership that invests money for family and friends, and the Stephen C. Leuthold Foundation, which supports a variety of environmental, medical, and social causes. Of particular note is Leuthold's intent on developing what he refers to as wilderness museums, tracts of thousands of acres of woods and other lands that are set aside to be preserved as wilderness in Maine, Iowa, and other locations. Even while he works on that cause and others, the stock market remains a part of his DNA.
My true love, because at 50 years I've devoted to it, more than that, is the stock market. And the wonderful thing about the stock market is you never win. You only win an inning, or you only win a quarter, or you only win a year. And then it starts all over again. So it's the ultimate challenge, and it's never boring. I mean, every year, every day is going to be a new day, and something is going to be happening. And I guess I've really had a love affair with the stock market my whole life.